going on, MMA fans? I normally do one of these videos every couple months, and I didn't get a chance to do one of these, but I'm going to do it now. Of course, as the title suggests, this is a thank you to my subscribers and vid watchers, part 2, or part 3, or part 1. Can't remember. I know I did a couple of these right before I left YouTube back in the summer of 08. I believe this is the second one I've done since I've come back. So, but the purpose of this video, and I know I always have made the other ones very, very long, but I do it for a reason. I want to thank everyone that has subscribed to me, everyone that watches my videos. And if you're not a subscriber, it's cool. You know what? You're watching these videos because you're interested in MMA. I hope that I give a good, informative, unbiased look at this sport, which is my goal here on YouTube. I've always said that I've never wanted to be on YouTube for my popularity, for myself. I do it for the love of this sport, and I do it because of the feedback that I get from everyone, from the subscribers, to the viewers, to the fellow guys here in the MMA YouTube community. That's the reason I do these videos, and we all have our part in making the sport great, I think. And it starts all the way down from the person that watches MMA like myself to the person that makes MMA clothing, which is why I went out and got some sponsors, all the way up to the guys that fight and the guys that promote the fights. I mean, we are all, you know, making this sport better, and by us all having our hands in the cookie jar, this sport becomes a greater sport. And, you know, you see all the new fans that come in, that they go, wow, this is amazing, this is an awesome sport. You know, all of us, we all have our hands in, you know, not only making this sport as good as it is now, but continuing to make it grow. So, but most importantly, I want to thank you, the watcher, the viewer, the subscriber, for watching my videos, for giving me the continued support, for loving the sport of MMA. And the number one thing that I always say is you are always, and that's the beauty of this sport, you are always entitled to your opinions about this sport. That's the beauty of this sport, and that's the beauty of MMA. That is why, you know, when someone brings up a good point about something, you may not necessarily agree with their point. You may not necessarily agree with me, and that's good. What would this sport be like if everyone agreed? I mean, there just wouldn't be good discussion, and that's why everyone is entitled to their opinions about this sport. Whether you agree with it or you don't agree with it, and you know, it's something that I respect because I respect other people's opinions just like they respect my opinions on it. So that's a big thing that I always say. But again, the number one reason of this video is because of you, the viewer, the watcher, the subscriber. Thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing to my videos. Thank you for watching the other videos of the guys here in the MMA YouTube community. And there's a lot of guys that are subscribed not only to me, but they're subscribed to everyone because they just want to hear different opinions. That's awesome. That's how you get different viewpoints. That's how you form a opinion about the sport. I want to thank the fellow guys here in the MMA YouTube community for doing videos. I'm going to put some links up over on this side for those guys. For example, the Miz 2003K, who was Mark, Mike, who was Mio Dread, Byron Giant, who was Byron, the MMA Professor, Sean, Karsten, the MMA Analyst, also known as Do Live IJ, Dan, the Fat UFC Critic, who has been off and on. I guess he's had some personal problems going on, which is fine. That's part of life. MMAKnockoutKrew, Humble King 718, of course, is not on anymore. The MMA Insight, which is Evan. He's now come back to YouTube. Chris Fitch, who is Archangel 7150. I mean, all of these guys, and if I missed your channel, I apologize. Impulse 316420, there's another one. Guy does great videos. Super Sexy 300 just started doing videos. Benjamin Charles 38. I mean, there are so many different guys here in the MMA YouTube community that do great videos that not only I consider to be great guys here in this community, but also I consider them friends. We have great discussions off and on through the different venues, whether it be Skype, Stick'em, stuff like that. We talk about MMA, but all of those guys that I mentioned, and I'm going to put the links up for a majority of them, as many as I can fit up over on the description side over here. Check their videos out. They do a great job. They're very, very informative. And like I said, I think it's really how you build your opinions on this sport is by hearing other people's opinions, just not just mine. So But once again, thank you. I'm not going to go any further into this. I think I've done enough time on this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for loving the sport of MMA. To the fellow guys here in the MMA YouTube community that do videos, thank you for doing videos. You guys, all of you that I mentioned, you guys all do a great job. And we're all in it for the same reason. We're all in it for the love of this sport. So, on that note, you guys, have a great day.